I will tell you what it means to be born in 1951 among people who had just got out of wartime, when work was not only a need but also a car, and for all the people felt like having fun. On the road the age of engines had begun since a long time, but a few drivers still used to take it easy. Travels were not an act of daily run, but an agreeable adventure to hand down. Go like this, our global village, that pulled down distances and walls. If I remember rightly, in time past, people were much more connected than now. Life was much more real than nowadays in my 1951, when the use of thinking still belonged to everyone. 'Cause were you that determined how to be, without being ill-advised by TV. I know that business was business even in my golden age, but production was the compass of the stock exchange. Now that Visa how I finance was the show, trick is making money according to the law. Go like this, our global village, where they say that all of us are more free. I think that a few people can decide what will become of the earth and of our life. In the 50 children West the field fix on how to play, because pros hadn't brought out yet computer games, and toy factories were streets, courtyards and fields, where imagination was the only mean. Interactive television, I think it's a good brainwave, but at that time we were not yet passive viewers. After we had watched the Western on TV, battle used to start again in the street. Go like this, our global village, where you can keep the whole world within reach. But if you feel lonely in a crowded street, you will think you end up in the open field. In the morning when you can start a new day and can feel yourself for life again, don't believe that all this occurs by chance. It's a gift, but not by your lucky star. Every time a kid born in a poor place can survive and undertake his race, don't believe that all this occurs by chance. It's a present of universal love. And the thing at the beginning of the coming of Remola, to place in a dreary cavern where a star was forced to rise, but of those who repelled him, then he gave his whole, and since that night it is Christmas time. Every time you're tired and would not start again, but a voice tell you life is not vain. Don't believe that all this occurs by chance. There's a spirit that can direct your mind. Every time a war given to wish for peace, or you try to turn the other cheek, don't believe that all this occurs by chance. There's a loving hand that direct your heart. And to think that the beginning of the coming of Remola, to place in a dreary cavern where a star was forced to rise. But to those who repelled him, then he gave his whole. And since that night, it is Christmas time. And since that night, it is Christmas time. To sleep in New York or in California, to wake up in Dallas or in Tennessee, my American friend, to you it's the same. Whereas I start dying when I got to live here. 'Cause I need a home, I need a nest, a little resting place, a private box where I can be the best. I love the world, I waste my shoes looking for the news. I get off when I sail into the blue. But as the days go by, I like to be back home, far from my ground, the snow so for my bone. Your menu for moving has made you wealthy. Your feeling of freedom let you catch the world. I really admire you, but I don't envy you. 'Cause still just a moment and I'll tell you why. I've got a home, I've got a nest, a little resting place, a private box where I can be the best. I love the world, I waste my shoes looking for the news. I get off when I sail into the blue. But as the days go by and I can get back home, I feel I am the master of the world. Every time you feel a bad vibration, or you can't work out the situation, don't feel blue but look for the way not to get worse your day. Every time you fall into depression and you're going to give up all your passion, no one can help you in the end. The matter's in your hands. Come on, get up and go. Your life is full of things to do and to get better too. Open your eyes and think of all the people that you've sown, but you have never known. Why are you walking alone in the crowd? Along your way you are going to test what is the worst and what's the best. And when the choice is in your hands, when you don't lose your common sense. Da 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 Every time you lose the wish of living, 'cause your heart has lost the wish of dreaming, try to remember that your life no one can give you twice. As you feel a lack of understanding between what you're doing and what you're fancying, instead of knocking yourself down, start fighting, turn you round. Come on, get up and go. Your life is full of things to do and to get better too. Open your eyes and think of all the people that you've sown, but you have never known. Why are you walking when the choice is in your hands, when you don't lose your common sense. Once upon a time there was a sailor who got lost in the ocean, betrayed by the star that would have told him the way. No queen that wanted to enchain his brave heart, no maid marvelous temptation, no sad queen weaving clothes, waiting for his return before he set sail. He hadn't took part in a deed no other's power had been forced to give up to him. But whenever he had to face an enemy, he had done it without a Trojan horse. And that's the reason why he was overcome by waves. Glory, luck and fame belong to special men. Even if their stories have a tragic end, ordinary people live in another place where life is not an exciting game to play. Once upon a time there was a poor man lost in his sea of troubles. He had not a star that could tell him the way. And one day the only queen he had met tried to wait for his good luck through the clothes she was wearing, and so left it half done without his answer, without a thought and with two more, learning how course. He realized and gave up hope, and was not the burial song of bad madness that attracted him into the chasm and the prison. Sink to the bottom with his heart. Glory, luck and fame belong to special men. Even if their stories have a tragic end, ordinary people live in another place where life is not an exciting game to play, where life is not an exciting game to play.
I found a book in the dustbin, and I thought of the first night. I tried to wonder his troubles, becoming good for mice. Why are you surprised? Haven't you learned yet, baby, the lesson they try to give you? For 'tis just the good, the money must run quickly, and stores are made to be emptied out. They found a doll by the river, cradle of drags. The morning was cold and raining, but just Kim seemed to be warm. Why are you so sharp? Haven't you learned yet, baby, the lesson they try to give you. Your life is a play, you must be always happy. Soul is a superfluous burden. I saw a white angel flying about the roofs of my town. Suddenly he fell down headlong, as if he were out of breath. In my grip, please make me fine one football and one guitar. You need not burden me in tears. At bottom we are believers, so I'm sure God will forgive my faith. In a heaven where we all can play, running on loose boundless loans, a match without end. Our John Sebastian said, the only aim of music is to glorify our Lord. And he was good at doing it anyway. I'm sure God will receive in this kingdom where the deaf can hear. A good drummer and his dream of playing forever. Darling, don't forget my son, and keep on playing your guitar. I wish you a pleasant stay in this nice vale of tears. But if you were to reach me one day, we could run along an endless way. Or could we celestial notes to play together? You haven't been talking to me for a week. La 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 la. Even if I know you'll forget, I'm so sad. La 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 la. I can do without your words, I can do without your smile. Why on earth to hide the things that fly you into a rain? I've had a chance in my life, that chance is you, loving you, living for you. I've got to heavens and gift, that gift is you, hearing you, looking at you. When you put your hand on my hand, I get well. La 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 la. When you look away from my face, I feel small. La 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 la. I can do without your hands, I can do without your help. Why on earth do I defend that fly you into a rain? I've had a chance in my life, that chance is you, loving you, living for you. I've got to heavens and gift, that gift is you, hearing you, looking at you. I've had a chance in my life, that chance is you, loving you, living for you. to heaven some gift. That gift is you, hearing you, looking at you.
In the lake I used to sail, by the rest of fishing nets. Boats are longing on the beach, with their task to forget. In the ring of snow-clad brows, it's so wonderful to row. When in the sky the sun begins to shine, it's still wonderful to breathe the morning breath in air, to feel the breeze. Why did they despair the cock, which woke me up at 9? Do they think it's nice to hear their slow-flip device? But on summer nights I can, if a cricket's in concert, a sign that in the shadow of the roofs mirrors haven't lost the wall, to make our life less sad, to save the world. By the river in the wood, a rugged carrier bags. My black dog has passed away. How could he find his way? Anyway, I like to run through the color empty cans, pursuing the color spring, enjoying the sun, have no dream of coming back. We shall wake up one day, we shall do that.